Hi, let's meditate. But first, I'm so thankful that my volume seemed to be controlled better. I don't know how it was fixed. Maybe Apple did the upgrade. Let's upgrade our mind in the state of samadhi so that at no mind, no self state, things get self-organized. Why? Because it's the nature's way. If you don't use your mind and be quiet and calm, something happens. Actually, something is happening all the time. But if we are busy in our mind, we don't notice it. Even stomach is hurting. So no mind may sound very unreal, but the mind may be unreal more than no mind. When you notice that, actually that's awakening, or mini awakening, I would say. So I said the steady state of Joriki, the power of consistency is in samadhi, where you connect to the heart. So when we use our brain or mind, we see it, what's going on. And as we accept what's going on, in no mind, no self, things work out. And that working out is to be experienced directly. Then you know the meaning of samadhi or sitting. When the mind is calm and quiet. If you don't feel at peace, maybe that's you causing trouble. Because at no mind state, to me it's like you're finding your eternal home, where you came from and still is. And you realize you're one with the universe, so to speak. No barriers. To me, it's a sense of transparency, nothingness. But within the nothingness, the universe is operating. And we are the result of that process to be born. And we are the process of that. As we are in no mind, no self state. Focus on breathing, like anchoring. But actually, when you pay attention to breathing, air coming in and out through nostril, you may get into this no mind, no thinking state. It may not last long because your mind wants to do something, but that's why I point Joriki. Jo is steady, Riki is power, steadiness, or power from inside nature's way, that we can be one with it. And in today's busy world, more often we have this, like you're going back to home and relax. You can connect to the energy, like a fountain of energy. That you may feel in your body. So if you like, I want you to practice whenever, as you wish, and then perhaps come back every now and then to see how I'm doing, or how you feel you may be doing. With clarity in your mind, empty, clear, transparent, you will come up with the idea to make a decision, the wisdom. It's as if you go into a different dimension. I like to call it the natural dimension, being in natural. So when you walk around and see the flower, a tree, a breeze, or bird, you may find it doing the same, being natural. Because of the nature's way, we are born and we die. If you're always with the state of being with nature, feeling natural, realizing you're natural being, it is as it is. That's your home, ground floor, or foundation. But you lose it. That's why repetition is the mother of skill. Although the skill is natural, you have to fend off the other skill, or the mind habit, that take you away from this comfortable state, to do this, to do that, and then you lose yourself. So alignment to the core of you, who you are, is important for you to make good judgment, good thinking, and move with the way of nature. Along with you, accompanied with you. When you feel spaced out, that's okay. When you're sleeping, then you start over again. Be aware. I talked a lot, but now I feel more immediately what's going on in my body. My fingers, arms, thigh, leg, feet. It's like my body cells are vibrating. Feeling lively, still alive. If you have a barrier, you may not feel it, but your barrier will be gone. It's the barrier created in your mind. When mind is relaxed, no thinking, you find it, although there's no you. I want to test out something. I've been testing this out on myself, but I guess this may be the first time to share in this segment of my videos of Let's Meditate series. I might want to call it like, well, how should I call that? Let's Nembutsu. Nembutsu is, Nen is, how do I put that? State of mind. Butsu means Buddha. So Nembutsu in Japanese means say Namuamidabutsu. As example, it can be anything, but let go of yourself to be taken over by the Buddha or the nature's way that I've talked before. So if you call Buddha Namu Amida Butsu, Butsu means Buddha. Amida is the name of the Buddha who had a vow to save all the sentient beings, even their sinners. As simple as that. So when you use this Nembutsu, Namu Amida Butsu, it's like confirming that when you let go of yourself, kind of connected to no self, for the vow of Amida, which is compassion, to save us. Namu, I throw myself out, my ego, because life can be with lots of suffering, so Amida is helping. Or in my turn, the nature's way self-organizes, bring out the wisdom and compassion. So in Shin Buddhism or Myokunin, the ones I like, practicing Shin Buddhism with Namu Amida Butsu, it's like a samadhi. No mind, no self. So as if to I don't want to say replace, but instead of paying attention breathing, you may just say Nembutsu, Namu Amida Butsu. So in meditation, we may just sit and look at breathing or inner body sensation, no mind, no self, to get that joriki, the power, steady power, foundation. That's let's meditate idea. And you can practice multiple times a day, just paying attention to breathing, for example. But in lieu of meditating, you can do let's Nembutsu. Just a while ago, I had this thought that I haven't seen that person. Maybe I want to see him now. And then I stopped and observed. And that's like into samadhi, what's going on. But in this case, I was replacing or saying Namuamidabutsu in my mind, but with the same sense of samadhi. Then I cleared up my mind. Perhaps I was missing, and it may be natural to miss and meet this guy that lives in this town. Or I can also ask this simple question: what's the important thing to do now? When I ask that question, I get into samadhi, calm and quiet mind, easily to search for the answer. You can say from the mind, but in no mind state. So let's finish. I have 2 more minutes before I finish. I explained that the way of let's meditate with samadhi, with the way of Nembutsu, Namuamidabutsu, and sort of contrasted. And I don't want to confuse people, but as you wish, you can play with this idea. Maybe I'm a little too playful, but it could be good to kind of jolt or shake the tree. I may be a little random, but to a degree, randomness may be natural, as much as the nature has the way of being random with the laws of nature that brought us to live. And if that the randomness is connected to the nature's way, as in samadhi, in meditation, but in Nembutsu, in principle, and I'm guessing in actuality, but maybe a little slightly different approach or the entrance, but I see it's interesting. Hope I didn't get you confused in this video. You can go back to whatever you choose. or come back or try out this idea, that idea, in even the tiny fluctuation of the mind. Now is the time. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's meditate. I don't know what to do, why I'm attracted, but why should I? And then you say, Namuamidabutsu. So that you don't put the burden on you, self, to figure out, but let the universe help you, or you to connect to the root of who you are, to align what you really like and how you want to live your life. Words are a bit difficult to communicate with, but let's give it a try. Hope to see you next time.